Hey, what is going on, you guys? My name is Rage, and we are back today with a highlight video here on Sunspot finally joining the Marvel Strike Force game. But guys, more specifically though, he's gonna be rounding out the rest of the Extreme X-Men team. So there's gonna be tons of new footage, I'm sure, that we're gonna be seeing how well this full team finally does in the mutant raids, especially for the incursion too. Now, having said that, Sunspot does harness the ability here to burn enemies and generate ability energy. He's gonna be able to strip away charges from the enemies, landing devastating attacks that can't be avoided, blocked, or counterattacked. So we're gonna be taking a look at his kit today, as well as taking a look at preemptively what T4 recommendations we can utilize for him, the ISO weight. And as well, just take a look at this, like even providing on-turn heal for a percentage of max HP. So you definitely do want high reds on him, as he's going to be providing that support for the team as well. But really, his offensive output is what he's going to be bringing in addition to the supportive capabilities like ability energy and granting additional damage. In raid specifically though, as well, he does prolong negative effects. So obviously having blinds, ability blocks, he can ensure that they stick on longer, and definitely want to take advantage. But with every character addition into the game, we want to take advantage of this. So there is an increased drop rate right now in the red stars, so make sure you guys are taking advantage, just because this is an opportune moment to actually build up your red star orbs for him, and especially if you want to hire Sunspot later on. So we're gonna waste no time here. We do see that a couple of my alliance mates already actually unlocked Sunspot here, actually, with the red star orb. So we're gonna start with 6 reds, guys. We have 6 and 7s slowly getting built up. I like where this fares. I mean, honestly speaking, it's probably gonna be quite some time before we even land 6 yellow stars on him, but always double checking again too that the promotional effect is live. So you can see the 15% is kicking in. We're good to go. So let's get this party started. Ideally, getting a 6 or even higher of him would be advantageous for us. We'll see how the 6 reds do. Maybe if we're not having good luck, we can obviously pivot here to the 7s. But oh wow, that was a 7 right there for the thing. Nice that now these duplicates obviously can allow us an opportunity to roll once again. So because we're rolling these higher red star orbs as well now, many of our co-op characters are just getting pushed even higher and getting upgrades. So there you guys have it. Took a couple, but we got the 6 red on Sunspot, and like I said, probably be close to 3-4 months, maybe half a year, to see if the red star, more shards of him come out in the way of release. But definitely something we want to be taking advantage of, guys. So scrolling to the very bottom where the new characters are, I just love how he looks and can't wait to see what the animation is going to be like, especially when you have him unlocked. Hot Shots is his basic ability here, so attacking primary and adjacent targets for percentage damage. He also gains charges up to a maximum of 10 times. This ability also does apply bleed per crit. You can see here it's going to be applicable to primary and adjacent targets, and then after level 4 it's just additional damage. So I would stop at level 6 to conserve the T4 materials, just because you get that notable increase in damage, but that's it. It's really just a cherry on top. Special ability is called Heat Stroke here. So this is his crowd controlling aspect ability. The ability block on the primary target, adjacent and primary damage, and as well unavoidable and can't be blocked or counterattacked. Slow is also going to get applied. This ability is also going to prolong negative effects up to a maximum of 3 times and generate ability energy for the rest of himself and X-Men allies. I like how this applies to the broader X-Men as well. Could be giving a hint here in terms of the future reworks coming to X-Men. Obviously having that theory crafting window open as an opportunity for us in raids, prolonging all negative effects on each target. So this does not obviously exclude the ability block and stun then when it's all. So that's something definitely to be mindful of here. And guys, lastly here, okay, I guess my apologies, guys. I guess it does specifically still exclude ability block and stun. I misread there, so I'm glad they kind of added this notable portion here just to clarify. It'll be interesting to see how this comes into fruition. There's a little bit of confusion there, so hopefully it's the latter, obviously, in being able to utilize all negatives. So definitely we'll be testing this out when we get access to him. But for that reason, this T4 ultimately really does make sense. Notable increase in damage, negative effects being extended up to a maximum of 3 times. He can pretty much shut down a team with a special ability, assuming the right debuffs are actually effective and live. We have Solar Burst as his ultimate ability here. So you can see this is actually going to be scaling with the damage of the charges built up, right? So attacking all enemies and as well as applying offense down. Defense down is going to get applied. He can clear charges from enemies. In raids, there's going to be disruption getting applied, and the offense and defense down lasting for additional turns. This ability also granting energy for the X-Men allies. And again, I like that broader tag where it just gives another opportunity of theory crafting. And lastly, with the T4 upgrade here, generating 1 additional ability energy for himself and all X-Men allies. For that reason, his special is ultimate make most sense to capitalize, just because they're granting additional energy and maximizing the potential output of their abilities. Lastly, Solar Champion is his passive here. So on spawn, he's going to be granting offense up to himself, X-Men allies on a broad scale once again. Each turn healing for 3% HP per charge on this character. So the higher number of charges obviously is going to help, but as well, higher red stars is also going to scale with the percentage that, of this character getting that HP, self-sustaining himself. Extreme allies here, as you can see, getting notable increase in damage. In raids, they get another whopping boost, and as well, if this character has 5 or more charges, he's also going to be gaining an additional boost in damage. And raids, he's also going to be able to allow that enemy not to gain taunt, preventing them and actually allowing us to just essentially bulldozer the damage, the output from this character. So with the T4 here, every charge on this character, he's going to be granting additional energy for himself in each extreme X-Men ally. So this is really where the benefit of having the extreme team is going to be together, is that this additional ability energy is only applicable to them up to a maximum of 10 times. So this is going to be the engine of the abilities, ensuring that every character can utilize their abilities non-stop. And as well, in raids, also on spawn, applying the offense down for 2 full turns. I think the majority of the abilities here need to be capitalized and upgraded in order to fully, utilize how good this character can be, especially with the passive here and granting the additional energy per charge, right? So for that reason, guys, he's gonna be dealing a lot of damage. I really like what he's utilizing here, but one common area did call out to me, which was he's applying bleed to the primary target per crit. So there's definitely an opportunity here for him to be a raider, just to upscale and increase that critical hit chance and damage. I can also see him being a striker, so that way he is just getting additional strikes and damage, right? But keep in mind too, with the number of debuffs that he can land, if he's lacking focus, skirmisher can also potentially make sense. So it's going to be really dependent on the yellow stars. If you have lower stars on him, a skirmisher might make sense, so that way both the special and ultimates are able to consistently land the debuffs on him. Otherwise, I think a raider is pretty safe as well. If you have enough vulnerables going around on the team, a striker can also be slotted in. So I like how Sunspot's going to have a lot of versatility. I likely myself will be utilizing a skirmisher or a raider, just given the fact that I'll take some time to get the yellow stars, especially being free to play. But hopefully this helps you guys. Let me know if you agree or disagree, but always a great time when we have another welcome addition into the game. Good luck with your guys' unlock here in the coming weeks. Thank you as always, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.